Celebrities change their looks all the time. It can be something as simple as changing their hair color or something as extreme as changing their entire face with plastic surgery. Either way, people change their looks and we are gonna talk about it. I'm your host for this one, Joss Bedard. Thanks for checking out Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I am back with a part 4 list. Yes, we are on number 4 of celebrities you will not recognize in 2021. But before we get into this list, make sure you guys leave a like on this video because it really helps us out. Thanks. Starting us off at number 10 is Matthew McConaughey. I think it's fair to say that everyone went through some changes during quarantine and hairstyles was a very common one. Some people weren't able to get their hair cut professionally, while others were bored and decided to change their hair themselves at home. Matthew was someone who probably could get his hair cut, but chose not to. If you have the actor on Instagram or if you saw some of his recent interviews, you might not recognize him at first glance. In recent months, he has been rocking shoulder-length hair that's often slicked back, and he has a handful of different eyeglasses that he keeps rotating between. He looks especially young when all his facial hair is shaved off also, but he does grow it in here and then, and you can see that on his Instagram. Who knew that long hair, glasses, and facial hair would make such a difference? A handsome man though, nonetheless. He is a handsome older man. Up next, number 9, we have Katy Perry. Throughout her career, she has been known for changing her hair often. And not just like a simple hair color change or cut. She's had every color in the book and often wears fun wigs when performing. So to see a new hairstyle on her isn't really surprising, except for her most recent one. When this video started going viral online, many people didn't even realize who it was at first. Let's see if you do. Katy posted this video on her Twitter and captioned it, "West Coast, hope you're watching American Idol right now." Turns out she shocked everyone with her new look when the show's top 16 was revealed. Throughout the last decade, she's never rocked long, dark, thick hair like this before, and people are loving it. If you're digging the black hair though, I do have some bad news. It is just a wig, and one that she often changes to short blonde. Like in some pictures she has short blonde hair, and in some she doesn't. So you're kind of getting a mix of both right now. So we're really not sure what Katy will look like for the rest of this year. But I personally love the long black hair on her. Killing it. Cruising into number 8, we have Chrissy Metz. The actress skyrocketed into fame for her breakout role on NBC's show This Is Us. Throughout her role and just her natural personality, she has been able to spread the message that everyone is exceptionally beautiful just the way they are. But that does not mean that she doesn't want to make some health changes in her personal life. Chrissy has been very open about how she's always struggled with her weight, telling The Hollywood Reporter that she went to Weight Watchers at just 11 years old. When she signed onto the show This Is Us, she actually signed a contract that required her to lose weight, as the character in the show did, as she comes to find herself throughout time. Chrissy says she saw it as a win-win for her, and since her weight loss journey started, she has lost over 100 pounds. But even though the weight loss, she still wants everyone to know that all sizes are still beautiful. Yeah, a lot of people gave her hate because it went against like her message for big girls, but that's tough. She had to do it for the show. In our number 7 spot, we have Carrot Top. He has had a very successful comedy career, but outside of that, one of the most talked about topics when his name is brought up is the big debate on whether or not he has had plastic surgery. For years, rumors have gone around about the drastic change in his looks and how he has undergone plastic surgery to achieve these changes. Even though doctors have come forward demanding that he has undergone some procedures to obtain those looks, Carrot Top denies it. For years now, he always shuts down the rumors and stands firm on the fact that he has never had any work done. He says his body changed based on steroids that he was once taking when he was working out a lot, but he swears to never touch his face besides wearing makeup sometimes. Let me know your opinion, guys. Obviously, to me, from the outside looking in, it looks like he's plastic surgery. So let me know what you guys think. Rolling into spot number 6, we have Sarah Hyland. We've already seen how much a hairstyle or color can completely change your look, and Sarah is just another example of how much this is true. For the majority of her career, the actress has rocked her brunette locks, so people were shocked when she just suddenly went to redhead. She showed off her bright red locks on Instagram, writing that she was one of the people who decided to make some big changes during this pandemic. She actually said she did the coloring herself and noted that she wanted to look like Ariel, the Disney princess. But in more recent days, the color seems to have faded to a more natural redhead, like kind of orange, and she sometimes fills out the rest of her hair with these long, thick extensions. Honestly, I never pictured Sarah Hyland as a redhead, but she kills it. She looks gorgeous. I love that. I wish I could do that to my hair. I would not look good. Halfway through our list at number 5 is Angelina Provarnik. Another big debate on plastic surgery. The Jersey Shore star has had a big transformation throughout the years, and people are convinced that it is not natural. The thing is, she's been very open and honest about having some plastic surgery done to her body, but when it comes to her face, that is where the controversy starts. She admitted that she preferred plastic surgery over working out and revealed that she had a breast augmentation done as well as a glute lift, also known as a butt job. She doesn't often talk about her facial changes, but is an advocate for people wanting to get work done. She encourages people to feel comfortable enough to get the procedures done, and often tells her followers that they should not feel ashamed about it and that the results speak for themselves. Girl looks a lot different. I've been watching Jersey Shore my whole life. She looks gorgeous though. And like she's saying, like, own it, then own it. Rolling into number 4, we have Ariel Winter. She was part of an award-winning ensemble cast for ABC's show Modern Family, taking on her role of Alex for 11 seasons. She was cast when she was just a child, so fans actually got to see her grow and transform naturally just by seeing her grow up on the show. By the time the show wrapped in 2020, she was all grown up, and since then, fans say she's transformed into a new person. She didn't wait long before dyeing her hair from dark brown to bright red, which made her look like a totally different person. But since then, she's actually gone platinum blonde, which also changes her look drastically. But fans are convinced that she's had plastic surgery done to her face and body since she looks a lot different than she did on Modern Family. She did admit to a breast augmentation back in 2015, but denies any other cosmetic procedures. Regardless, she's still beautiful, and the reality is she's no longer a child star, so I feel like she's gonna look different no matter what. Coming in hot at number 3, we have Katie Price. She has been given the title of being one of the biggest glamour icon models in the 90s, and she has had dozens of procedures to hold onto those youthful looks that she was known for. She's always been beautiful, no doubt, but she has been open about going under the knife dozens of times to alter her appearance. She spent large amounts of cash on all her surgeries that in 2019, she actually was declared bankrupt. Her teeth surgery alone cost $150,000, she admitted. But in more recent times, she has let all her surgeries heal, and the only change she has made is cutting all of her hair into a short bob, which fans loved. But it was a lot different for fans because they're used to seeing her with 24-inch dyed hair extensions. Like, she's got some mermaid hair usually, so it was a big change, but she does look very healthy these days. Good for her. Taking over our number 2 spot is Shakira. Now, you might be shocked to see her on this list thinking maybe she had some crazy plastic surgery transformation that you didn't know about, but don't worry, this one is just another hair transformation. She has kept a similar look throughout her entire career and often flaunts her natural beauty by showing off her bare face to paparazzi. But who would have thought that dyeing her hair would make her look so different? When her new hair pictures went viral online, some people didn't even recognize that it was Shakira, and by people, I mean me. That is right, she is now rocking some bright red locks, which she said was not the initial plan. According to the singer, she originally meant for the color to be a lighter rosé tone, but she ran out of dye and had to improvise using another product. It worked in her favor though, because she does look awesome. I feel like she's one of those people that could pull off any color. In our number 1 spot is Mickey Rourke. He's been in the Hollywood limelight for decades decades now, so people were very shocked when paparazzi photos surfaced of him looking like a completely different person. It all started after his acting career hit a dead end and he decided that he would go back to his first love, which was boxing. Throughout his time fighting, he suffered injuries like broken ribs, a compressed cheekbone, and a split tongue. It was then that he underwent reconstructive surgery on his face. So it wasn't just for cosmetic reasons, he actually had a lot of damage done. The actor has openly talked about it and said that he went to the wrong surgeon the first time and the outcome was not what he hoped for. So he actually had to undergo more surgeries to enhance and correct the first mistakes. As of 2017, he's actually had 5 nose jobs, so he's been through a lot. Good news is he is back on our screens these days. He is looking a lot different, but people are still thrilled to see him. I feel like he just looks very different from when people came to know him in the 1980s. The change between the two photos is so drastic, but in more recent times, he actually looks just very healthy and happy. So. Alright guys, that is our part 4 list, but before I get out of here, I'm going to end this video with some comment shoutouts. Tanya Richard says, Josh, they spelled Idina's name out phonetically and John didn't know. Okay, I did not know that. I didn't know John Travolta had it spelled out weird, so that's what, either way, it was bad. Jen Chekyo Chantilly says, but Steve did it again on the net pageant. I actually saw this. They did like a Zoom pageant and Steve Harvey once again messed up the winner. Bless his soul. He's cursed, I think. Carly Charlesworth says, Joss, you look pretty in pink, sweetie. It's defo your color. Thank you. I don't wear pink that often. Sometimes, like here and there, and I like it. I just feel like bright colors kind of look weird on me sometimes, but thank you. All right, guys, that's all I got. I'm getting out of here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next video, and thanks for sticking with us through quarantine. We are still in a lockdown. We appreciate it. I'm getting out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye.